Welcome back to Fallout 4. This is episode 11 of my 2024 playthrough. If you didn't see the first episode, the playlist will be linked for you in the description, so if you'd like, please consider checking it out. Enjoy. Okay, so here's my thought. Because we haven't yet crossed paths with the Brotherhood, we haven't introduced ourselves, we haven't seen them yet in this game, I kind of feel like I want to try and talk to them and just collect as many allies as I possibly can. I mean, I do already have an established relationship with the Minutemen and the Railroad, especially the Minutemen, but I feel like I'm going to try and go and talk to the Brotherhood. So let's go ahead and fast travel up here to the Cambridge Polymer Labs, and then we'll head up and try and talk to the Brotherhood. And let's just hope that I'm making the right decision here. I feel like it's a pretty good idea. I feel like my reasoning is somewhat sound here. Okay. I think they're probably going to be in here, yeah.
Civilian in the perimeter. Check your fire. You playing hide and seek?
Ah! Dude, are you going to help me? Why are you just sitting there? Ah, I'm stuck. Why is there so many of them? Oh my gosh. Dude. Get away.
You're in for it now.
Paladin dance.
Hey there.
Stop right there, civilian. No unauthorized personnel are permitted beyond this point.
Alright, back off, dude.
I'm trying to share some information that can help us both out.
And I'm not willing to take the word of a stranger bearing gifts. Unless you're one of us, you're not setting foot inside this base. However, if you're here to sign up, I might have some work you could assist us with. Then we can discuss whatever you like.
Okay, I guess I'll sign up.
Outstanding. I just need you to answer a few questions first. We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here?
Just trying to survive.
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
Sanctuary
I'm
Hills.
from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself. There isn't much over there for us to collect. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
Let's try this.
That all depends. How much are you paying?
Hey now, I didn't sign up to be someone else's kill bot.
So you're a mercenary. Typical. Fine. You help us, and I'll see you're compensated for your services. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. I've been trying to send a distress call to our vessel at Boston International Airport, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
Who are the Brotherhood of Steel?
Our order seeks to understand the nature of technology, its power, its meaning to us as humans, and we fight to secure that power from those who would abuse it.
A noble
Your
cause.
cause seems noble.
I'm pleased that you agree. There are very few, outside the Brotherhood, who appreciate the gravity of the situation we're facing as a species. So, what do you say? Will you help us?
I guess so.
Let's get moving.
Outstanding. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
Paladin Dance.
You ready to move out?
Alright, I'm ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Alright, dude, here we go.
Tell me we don't...
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
I'm following you, big boy.
ArcJet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
Dude, look how cool we look right now. Look at us.
We may have a hostile.
Oh, jeez.
That's the last of them.
It might surprise you to learn that my
Wouldn't
recon
want it
team
going to
isn't
waste
the first
now,
to visit
would
the
we?
Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them. They haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. Been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home. Or end up missing. Hold up. I think we're being stalked. Found you!
Whoa.
Send them back to hell. I don't think we're alone. That's how we do it in the Brotherhood. There it is. Arc jet systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security. So we'll head in through the front. Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood? Understood. Outstanding. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets.
All right, here we go. Arc jet systems.
It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they'd done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Are you talking about this door right here? There's a terminal right here. Lab analyst terminal. Automated password change. According to our records, your terminal password has not been changed in 3 months. For security purposes, your password will now be reset. Your new password is 9YB3N. 9YB3N. Is that... Am I going to want to remember that? Oh, there's one right here. Password required. Security door control. Open door.
Nice work. Let's get
Perfect.
moving.
Oh, jeez. Get away from me.
Yeah, that's one way to get that coolant pumping.
You hear that?
It would appear my target has sense critical failure. Upper limb actuated.
Light him up! We've got
This
company.
dude literally sounds like Buzz Lightyear.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility. Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead. For the Brotherhood! We're clear. Remember the Citadel! Yeah. All right, check your corners and keep it quiet. This is the part of the job that I love.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop.
All right.
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now and find a way to get the facility's power back online. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here.
Are you all right, man?
There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here to watch our backs.
Let's see. What do we got in here? It's a button. That doesn't work. So we got to find a way to turn the power on. So what is this? Ooh, a junk jet. We'll definitely take that. Okay, there's a terminal right here. Let's see if we can unlock this. Ally. Likeness 0. Cape. Likeness 0. Shoot. Not that. Read. Ah, likeness 0. Okay. Not prey. Not sell. Dawn. Not dawn. Drug. Would it be drug? Could be drug.
There we go.
Here we go. All right. Main power off. Oxygen generators off. Alert. The engine core is operating on an emergency power. To conserve energy, all non-critical systems and operations have been suspended. Power options. Start auxiliary generators. So that's restored the power there.
Engine core power
Perfect.
restored. Thermal engine fuel.
Oh, jeez. We got sense.
line standing by for your command. Where did you go?
There are so many of them!
Assessment. You must die.
Oh, this is scary. There's so many.
Critical failure. Institute synth damage. I am upper limb actuator and
All right.
Jeez.
Looks like we've secured the core. Let's head up to the control room.
How the hell are we gonna get up there? Oh, elevator. Come on, big guy.
I heard something.
hostile sensor reading detected.
Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a ton of synths in there.
Assessing.
They're in the control room. Open fire.
Ooh, head glitch.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well.
Okay. I don't see anything. Oh, here we go. Deep range transmitter. There it is.
Let's get out of here. We'll take
Nice.
the service elevator to the surface.
Going.
Sorry, dude.
The bunker looks
All right.
clear. Let's move out. Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
All right, as a
Thought we
team.
worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Nice. Righteous authority. Critical shots do double damage and the critical meter fills 15% faster. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal.
We're getting
We had a
married.
lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'm definitely
I'd be
going to
honored
agree
to
to
join.
join.
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry, shall we?
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Okay, I don't understand what Nick didn't like about that.
Report back to the police station. I'll be there soon. Just need to survey the area for technology.
Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
I don't know what to
I
say.
got tired
really.
of wandering alone.
Too bad. I was getting used to the thought of you leaving.
Reese,
Whoa.
that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together.
What the heck, man?
You need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Okay. I mean, I do have a
Don't
military
worry.
background,
I've spent
so
time in the military.
Perfect.
can be quite
There's no need
militant.
to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Pridwin. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Mount up? What? Okay, I've been meaning to change my HUD color. Okay, I'm not exactly sure like at what point they're gonna offer to help me build the signal, but I guess I'll just keep following this storyline here.
Paladin Dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Let's go
Of
for it.
course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Max?
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon? Man's a lunatic.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
I get the sense that based off of Nick's responses that I don't quite have a fully clear idea of the motives of the Brotherhood and how they operate. I have a feeling that there's something I'm not picking up on there. Holy cow. What is this? Oh my gosh. We're getting an vertibird. Oh, this is gonna be so sick.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Holy cow, dude. This is insane.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Ah! Mother of pearl.
Let me ask you something.
Ask away.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Aw, like that's sweet. Guess you gotta
Doesn't
cope,
really
right?
matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
What a bunch of bigots.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
No, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Well, thanks for checking in on me, Nick. That was sweet.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Excuse me? Well, you're wrong.
I've already proven that you're wrong.
A Brotherhood soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our Elder, not by simply killing the enemy and following orders. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
I don't know.
If you're planning to stay with the Brotherhood, I need you 100% committed at all times. Nothing less will do. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
Elder
Can you
Maxon.
tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
No
I don't
questions.
have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Well,
What an
good
asshole.
afternoon to you, too.
Whoa! You talking to Nick that way, lady?
Elder Maxon is holding his address.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their saints are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
You know what, dude? I really get a bad feeling about this. Like, I didn't quite know what Nick was talking about when he made that comment about zealotry, but now, especially after attending this, whatever this was, I'm kind of starting to see it. I don't know, I kind of just felt the sense of, like, complete unwavering pursuit of whatever their mission or belief is, which is pretty much entirely the definition of zealotry. And it really does seem like they have the right idea in the sense of trying to protect the humans of the Commonwealth, but it seems that that is their one and only priority. It seems that they don't have any interest in desegregating the Commonwealth at all. It doesn't seem that they have any interest in people like Nick, who happen to be synths, but, you know, have fallen prey to the system and the infrastructure of the Institute, right? Like, it's not his fault that he was created as a synth. So, I don't know. That's enough said. You guys know, if you've been watching this series, if you've seen the first episode, this is the only Fallout game that I've ever played. I have dabbled here and there a little bit into the lore of various other games, so I know enough to get by, but I did not really know this about the Brotherhood. I got somewhat of a sense of it, that they were just a little bit too patriotic in some sense, but now that I'm really kind of getting the full scope of it, I think I'm really kind of starting to regret my decision coming to speak with them. But I guess at this point, I don't know, I kind of feel like I don't want to make an enemy, but at the same time, I feel like I kind of want to figure out how I might be able to step out of this, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna try and be a little combative here.
If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what reduced this metropolis to ruins in the first place. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
You're not convincing me.
Convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin Dan still feels you'd be an asset to the Brotherhood. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Alright, I guess I'll do my best.
To live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
You can see Nick liked my sort of combatants there. I don't know that it was entirely a bad idea to communicate with the Brotherhood. I guess it might be good in the grand scheme of things to not have any enemies in the Commonwealth, but at the same time, now that I know what I know, I feel a little bit wary about having made that decision, but that's okay.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to breach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
Why
wait when we have a way inside right now?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
I think what I want to do is go back to Sanctuary and speak with the Minutemen. Upon speaking with Maxon, it seems that he's not quite ready to even give us the option of trying to infiltrate the Institute right now, and I feel that with kind of what I've built with the Minutemen, they might be willing to just go for it.
Excuse me.
What do you need, General?
Let's say I need help first of all.
We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
My son.
Kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Molecular relay.
You know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
So let's go ahead and return to the castle, I guess. First of all, I need to repair my power armor, and I'm just going to leave it here for now. But let's go ahead and fix it up really quick, and I guess we'll go ahead and talk to Sturgis.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Sounds like a plan. Is this it? Stabilized reflector platform. Wire this into the same power grid as the beam emitter. So we're going to want to find a big place for this. I mean, this area seems pretty wide open. Maybe right in the center here, I guess. Put that there. So I built that. Let's go and talk to Sturgis again.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
I did.
Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Better get started.
Better get started.
Okay, one thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Okay, so I don't exactly know if this is, where we want to build it. Whoa, okay, here we go. Yep. So here's the beam emitter, control console, relay dish. Put that right there. Control console. Wire this into the same power grid as the beam emitter. Why can't I see this? Oh, I need a biometric scanner. Let's tag that for search and tag that for search. I don't know exactly where to get those though. Oh, okay, I see. So we have marked on our map. What exactly did we need? We need the biometric scanner and then military grade something. So let's go and fast travel here. Okay, we're getting close here. Milton General Hospital. Let's go ahead in here and see if we can't find a biometric scanner.
Please stand still and we shall begin the procedure.
Whoa, what the heck?
Don't stand
Whoa.
still.
Get away from me!
How about this?
I'll be doing the world a service.
What the heck? That sounded just like Codsworth. I hear another one.
Capture. Beginning pursuit.
Someone's coming.
Oh, okay. Biometric scanner. There we go. Nice. Okay. I didn't realize I'd be able to pick it up off one of those. And then what else do we need? I think this might be where we want to head because it's saying military sites. So would it be talking about maybe a military grade circuit board? I couldn't read all of it. Man, I feel like I wasted so much time with the Brotherhood. I feel like I could have already gotten a start on this. I really wish I wouldn't have done that. Okay. Let's head into here. Oh, here we go. Military grade circuit board. Now we can go ahead and fast travel back up here, Sanctuary, and finish building this, hopefully. Let's just put the console like right here. And then this needs to go here. I think I can maybe move this like right there. Okay, now we need a lot of power. Okay, so let's at least attach wires to everything together. I mean, could I just do 2 of these? Let's try that. Oh, okay, this requires 20. We're gonna need a lot of generators. One final one here. Okay, there we go. Holy cow. Okay, and then we need one here. Oh my gosh, this requires a lot of generators. Put that there, and then this, put a little small generator back here. Attach that wire to that, like that. Okay, gotta talk to Sturgis now.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's test it first.
Test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Okay, looks like we've got to do it.